And the police state ends with me. And we made it one more day. Let's start today with a t-shirt I'll be wearing when I go out. No, I won't be selling them, as I don't want to make any money off of this ordeal at all. But I will be wearing this t-shirt. And let's see how that goes. Probably not well. But again, somebody has to speak up against this corrupt police state. So I'll pop it up here on the screen for a few seconds so you can take a look at it. Okay, moving on. Using the cost of the system as a punishment or the punishment itself. I think everyone knows the legal system, lawyers, court fees, fines, etc. are extremely expensive. And the result of that is usually justice is only available to the wealthy and well-connected who can afford the best lawyers and corruption bribes to get through it without lifelong damage, even when you are innocent. Note that point. Even when you are innocent, unless you're rich or well-connected, you can't get through the system without lifelong damage. The Barnesville Police and Washington County of Oklahoma District Attorney and judges use the extremely expensive cost of the legal system as punishment itself. Just in the past year, I've read about people being charged and drugged through the system on terrible assaults, shootings, and other charges that were dropped just days before trial was to occur. This means the Washington County of Oklahoma District Attorney didn't believe they had evidence to convict, but they held out until the very end to put pressure on the innocent people that had their charges dropped. Using the system to cause personal stress and terror, financial bankrupting, and labeling through the media as a criminal in a system that says innocent until proven guilty. Yes, you are innocent if the charges are dropped. As you are innocent until proven guilty, that is the law. Now, break in just for a second. I mean, people, you've got to understand that. Just because the media and the district attorney and the judges and everyone else try to pass off that, oh, well, we dropped the charges, but that's still the guilty party. No, it's not. If there's no evidence to convict, you're innocent until proven guilty. And they would never drop the charges if they believed they had the guilty person. Heck, they send innocent people to jail. Don't ever believe when they say, well, we dropped the charges, but they were guilty. You know, that's defamation. That's BS. They only drop charges because somebody's innocent. I mean, come on. They just don't do that. They don't drop charges. The law says, and this system is built on innocent until proven guilty. And I'll go further into that. And I want to also point out, remember, I've not been charged with anything. I've just been harassed, terrorized, house torn apart, threatened, and so forth. And you can watch that in previous videos. I won't go back over it again. It's all a game to them. And they don't even need you to be guilty to damage and punish you. The Barnesville Police, Washington County of Oklahoma District Attorney, and the Kangaroo Court rubber stamping judge will just pull you into the system and let that be the punishment for not confessing to something you didn't do. It's awful. I can't stress this enough, folks. Innocent until proven guilty. Get that through your heads. Innocent until proven guilty. Should I repeat it again? No matter what the media says, or the Barnesville Police lies, or the false charges by the Washington County of Oklahoma District Attorney, or the outrageous bail from the judges and propaganda from the media, they're using the system itself as punishment. This is terrible corruption. Our system is built, our country is built on innocent until proven guilty. Without that, the entire country falls apart, folks. Without that, we just round people up and throw them in prison, like a third world country or the Nazis or Stalin, and it's crazy. You can't let the media and these corrupt officials say, well, we're going to arrest somebody and drop the charges, but they're still guilty. You can't do that. I mean, of course, you do whatever you want, but you're an idiot if you do. A quick example is the civil asset forfeiture again. Please see the article in the description for this video, and I'll pop it up on the screen, where it talks about the cost of fighting to get seized money and property back is far greater than the average seizure by the police. So they know this. They know that the cost to pay to get the money back that they steal from you, or the property back, the cost of getting through the system to get that back is greater than the value of the property they steal. So they know that. That's thievery. They know it, and they know you can't get it back. They're just stealing. So they know this, and they rob you knowing it would cost you more to get it back than the property or money is worth. Man, that is such corruption. Come on, you can see that, folks. You should see the cars and the toys and the Harley Davidsons and more, and the high life these so-called authorities are having for themselves. Crime does pay, and it is the police that are acting as the armed robbers. I mean, it's right there in plain sight. Read in the article about how hard the police and district attorneys are fighting to keep doing this theft of citizens. It should shock and sicken you. Does it? I mean, does it shock and sicken you to know that the system that you're allowing and that you supposedly put in place, right, in a free country, is nothing but robbing people? And they're so bold as to they've somewhat written it into the law. I mean, they still have to lie and say, oh, I think you're a criminal, when they know you're not. But it's pretty much written into the law that they can just steal your stuff. And even, I mean, how bold is that? I, for one, say no more. Using the system as a punishment is against the rule of law and Constitution and common freaking sense. But these powerful people with unchecked power in the police state have taken over and just go after whoever they want and take their money and property at the picking. Again, I want to point out what I'm going through is awful and completely unacceptable and unlivable, but I believe it is about 1% of what minority folks and communities encounter from this corrupt police state. I don't know how you stand it. You're tougher than me, and I don't pretend that what I'm experiencing even remotely matches what minorities are going through in this police state. However, even what I'm going through is too much, and it must stop. The police state ends with me. And with that said, I'll see you tomorrow.